Hey everybody, this is Lorelia, and today I am going to discuss a email that I usually get on a regular basis, and I thought that it would, just give some clarity if I just do a video since I get this question so much. And so the question is, do I have to get a judgment vacated in order for it to be deleted off of my credit report? Now, many people have seen the video that I have put together where I showed you with me working with clients, I have been able to get the judgment deleted off of credit reports. And I've said many times in the videos that, it's no magic. It's just a matter of disputing with the credit bureaus. And so you may be wondering, okay, well, Lorelia, what does that have to do with vacating the judgment? Well, first, let me explain this. What a lot of consumers do not know before I even go into vacating a judgment is that you have a legal right. You have a legal right as a tax-paying citizen here in the U.S. to be able to dispute anything on your credit report. That law and statute has been mandated by federal law. It goes under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, that act, also known as the fcra, allows you as the individual to report things that are derogatory in nature to your credit report. With that being said, you have that legal right. You have that legal right to dispute anything. Now, how does that relate to vacating a judgment? Now, vacating a judgment is a whole different animal. That is when you, as the consumer or tax-paying citizen, decides to play the role of an attorney. Because you have a legal right to go pro se. So if you're not hiring a consumer, I forget what type of attorney is. I think it's a consumer rights attorney or what have you. They handle things that's related to consumer law with credit or what have you. If you're not hiring one and you are acting as the attorney, as in what would be called pro se, then you are basically going to the courts, filing documents that are mandated by your state or of your county, and disputing that judgment on your credit report because you feel like that it was unlawful for it to be put on there. You have that legal right to do that. But understand, that is not the process that I take to help individuals, because one, I would be acting as an attorney. And by all means, I'm not looking to break the law. So I am not going to act in a capacity where I don't have the legal ability to do so. Now, you as a consumer have that right. Now, do you have to vacate a judgment in order to have it deleted off your credit report? No, you don't. You do not have to get a judgment vacated. But many people want to have the judgment vacated. The reason why is because and I've explained this in other videos, even if you have the judgment deleted off of your credit report, you still have the legal responsibility to possibly pay it. That is why when a judgment is filed against you, the creditor who did it, a lot of times is a debt collector. If you haven't did everything that I have instructed you to do prior to, because many people have not worked with me on a personal basis, so they don't know that there are steps that I always teach people before you even get to that place of getting sued. But if you haven't did that and the attorney has been awarded a judgment against you, he or she or the company has the right to garnish and pay, levy your bank account, levy any assets you have. At the end of the day, they have the right to get the money. Deleting it off your credit report will not help you. But this is what I always tell you. If you have it deleted off of your credit report, it allows your score to be increased for you to move on with life. So many people stand still. They stand still for 10 years and they feel like, okay, there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that I can do. And I feel like dispute items off of your credit report so you can move on with life. Now, if you feel like in your heart of hearts that you want to have the judgment vacated, by all means do that. But understand that that is a whole different animal. You know, that means that you are now going to put on the hat as the attorney and do everything that an attorney would have to do to file it with the courts. And understand, you need to know the laws of your state, of your county, because it's based on state. The laws in New Jersey will not be the same in New York, will not be the same in Illinois, will not be the same in Florida. So that's why I always tell people, that is another reason why I wouldn't be able to help you anyway. Because one, I'm not an attorney, and two, even if there was an attorney to help you, be very clear that that attorney understands the laws of that state, because every state is mandated different. And if the attorney does not know the laws of the state, how will that person help you? But if you're doing it yourself, understand also that you have to act as the attorney also. So that is really all that I have to say in terms of having a judgment vacated. By all means, if that is the route that many of you all want to take, understand you are acting as the attorney, and you must know the legal process to be able to do it. It's not an easy case of, hey, this ain't mine and I want it off. It doesn't work like that. So once again, this is Lorelia, and good luck for getting those judgments vacated. All right, if you want to learn more about what I'm doing, I got a class coming up soon. I'm going to be talking to individuals and sharing with them the process of how they can increase their credit score by 50 to 100 points, using a lot of the methods that you may hear me talk about in this video, in many of the videos that I've did before. But I'm really going to go, hold your hand, show you step by step how you can leverage the federal laws to be able to do that. If you want to learn more, go to www.yourmoneymentor.com/online class. Talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.